Welcome to our channel. In today's video, we'll explore the world of bread making and discover the top 5 best bread makers of 2024. Whether you're a seasoned baker or just starting out, these powerful machines will help you create delicious, homemade bread with ease. Join us as we compare features like capacity, crust settings, programmability, and ease of use to find the perfect bread maker for your culinary needs. Let's get baking. Number 5. Zoar Rushi Home Bakery Mini Bread Maker. No need for a giant machine if there's only one or two of you sitting down at the dinner table. Zoar Rushi Home Bakery Mini Bread Maker makes an adorable cube-shaped loaf that won't leave you with a lot of stale bread. In addition to a setting that allows you to adjust the color of your crust, it has a bread texture setting that lets you choose soft, regular, or firm. On the Zoar Rushi Mini Bread Maker, you will find fewer settings and there's no gluten-free cycle. However, it does have a quick 2-hour setting if you want to bake on impulse. The machine itself is small and lightweight, and even has a carrying handle to make it easy to stash away when you're not using it. With its white plastic casing, it's not a trophy appliance to dress up your countertop, but it's the best bread machine for small families. Number 4. Cuisinart Compact Automatic Bread Maker. The Cuisinart Compact Automatic Bread Maker takes up less space on your countertop because it's taller than it is wide. You do, however, wind up with an unusually tall loaf that you may want to turn on its side to slice to get reasonably sized portions. So, if you're looking for a loaf to impress guests, it might not be what you're looking for, but for everyday use it's a good choice. Even though it's compact, this bread baker can still turn out a loaf that's up to 2 pounds, and it has a dozen settings including a special one for packaged mixes. You can control the color of your crust, and when it's the right time to add in the raisins, you'll hear a reminder beep. In spite of its relatively low price, the Cuisinart is a beautifully designed brushed stainless steel appliance. It has an interior light for checking progress without opening the lid to sneak a peek. You get a very thorough instruction manual plus a booklet with lots of appealing recipes. Add it all up and you have one of the best bread machines for the money. Number 3. Breville the Custom Loaf. If you're looking for a beautifully designed machine with a lot of fancy features, you'll love the Breville the Custom Loaf. It can make a loaf that's up to 2.5 pounds, among the largest of any electric bread baker. It has 13 settings, including one for an extra crusty loaf and another for gluten-free bread, making this one of the best bread machines around. The Breville is pricey but has a lot of nice extras, including some you won't find on any other machine. There's a dispenser that automatically adds the fruits, nuts, or chocolate chips so you can truly set and forget it, regardless of your recipe. Although be warned, if you're making a large loaf, the extra ingredients probably won't fit into the compartment and will need to be added manually, but you will hear an beeping sound when the ingredients need to be added. After it finishes kneading, the paddle folds down. That means you don't have to extract it from your baked bread and there's no crater in the bottom of your loaf. An interior light makes it convenient to see what's going on inside the machine without opening the lid. It's a small feature, but it's brilliant, and will keep children entertained for hours. Like all Breville appliances, it has a plug that's particularly easy to pull out of the socket. Number 2. Hamilton Beach Artisan Dough and Bread Maker. Although it's budget-friendly, the Hamilton Beach Artisan Dough and Bread Maker doesn't skimp on settings, making it the best bread machine for budget-conscious shoppers. In addition to the typical settings including jam, cake, and gluten-free, it has some unusual ones. There's a cycle specifically for French bread and one for artisan dough that gives dough made with a sourdough starter an extra slow cool rise before you shape it yourself into a boule. And like virtually all models, you can set it to bake overnight. If you opt to sleep in, it will keep your bread warm. The Hamilton Beach has some time-saving features. When you haven't planned ahead of time, it can whip up a loaf start to finish in under 2 hours on the express setting. And cleanup is truly a breeze as you can chuck both the pan and the paddle in the dishwasher. Overall, it's easy to see why Artisan Dough and Bread Maker is one of the best bread machines. It's also neat and will look compact if kept on your work surface. Number 1. Rushi Home Bakery Virtuoso Plus. For a picture-perfect loaf every time, you can't beat the Rushi Home Bakery Virtuoso Plus. Whether you opt for classic white or hearty whole wheat, it will come out with a rounded top, a crispy but not tough crust, and a tender crumb. The Virtuoso Plus is the best bread machine for sophisticated bakers as it has a setting for making a sourdough starter and another that allows you to program in your own recipes. Plus, you have a selection of 3 crust colors. When it's the optimal time to add cranberries or walnuts, the machine beeps to remind you. The bright LCD display is easy to program, and unlike those on other bread machines, it tells you what time your bread will be done, rather than how much time is left. That means you don't have to do math in your head but rather see exactly when your pumpernickel will be ready to be slathered with butter. Depending on your bread making needs, the Rushi does come in at the top end, so if you are looking to make the occasional loaf or are new to bread making, you might prefer to invest in a less expensive model to start. You will find all the links of these products in the description below. Comment below and tell us which bread maker you were considering. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends, and if you are new to the channel then subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates.